From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
So quite a turn of events. This is first and goal from the 3. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Brings up second and
again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's the fullback with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Chiefs nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a first down past the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
15 yards on the play, first down.
Los Angeles.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
The kicker on.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He finds an opening past the 40. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big play there for KC. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Working from the gun, Mahomes into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 6-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary. Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record. He is phenomenal. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending. Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Trying to lay one up deep. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Sacked. An 8-yard loss brings up 4th down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 21-0 our score after 1.
Chiefs nothing.
That's taken on the 25. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Now a handoff here to his running back. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Chargers 28, Chiefs nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now here's Mahomes on the move to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Flushed out right. He's going to... Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. He's got daylight.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and 3. That's caught at the 1. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
The kicker.
It's the fullback with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And this offense continues to pour it on. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
51, Mike 51.
And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
At the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and losing yardage.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Second and 9 now. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And to give this time to the tailback. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback, eluding the pressure right. And his first throw here is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
32-yard line.
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 42. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Oh, able to avoid him. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
It's just me and you.
On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good.
Makes the score.
And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is. But how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts.
At their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think
and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
For number 80.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And again, it's Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up second.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On three. Motion.
They'll try to run this one in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Brings up 4th and goal.
51, Mike, 51. Time to go, night. Slam. Watch the ship.
Here we go on 4th down. And this time he is in. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And it may only be for pride now, but the Chiefs get a bit closer. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it, because nowadays you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Inside 4 minutes to go. 3rd quarter. Here's 2nd and 8. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
1st down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 7.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st down, Chargers.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And this Charger offense is running away with this one.
The kick is good.
And it's up and good.
The score, Chargers 48, Chiefs 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. 20, 10, 5, and they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The Chiefs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 30. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. We're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
51 the mic, boys, 51. It's coming this way, Here we go, 15. Mike 51. And here we go, watch the pass. Watch the
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back.
On downs.
The Charger drive about to get going. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Mike 53. All day, baby, all day. 60 Bobcats, go. Let's make these babies cry.
He can't get him down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 17. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
The pass.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Mahomes now on first down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
35-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
51 the mic, boys, 51. Let's go, dude. Let's go, defense.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 16. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
The Chargers.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
50's the mic. That's 19 tight. 19 tight.
That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, You've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
2nd and 13. He'll buy some time right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 25. I mean, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. It's now clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go. 51.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Get your swerve on. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Set the tone, defense.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Now it's Mahomes again. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
Intended for number 82. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
51 to Mike.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
For number 81. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Ringer, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Mahomes to throw once more. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Got the remote. Let's give him a show. Oh, yeah. Good job, fellas. Good job.
Tonight's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.